afternoon from the Baltic Sea. This, for us, has been a day of what you might describe as contrasts. We started off this morning in what, to use non-seaman-like and polite language, you might call pouring rain. We got up at 04:30, first light, 5 o'clock, I stuck my head out with a cup of tea. We were halfway through the Kiel Canal, and we'd had all night in. Put my head out, and the dawn chorus was going flat out, and the rain was pouring down. The birds obviously weren't bothered by the rain, but I was. I nearly went back to bed, quite honestly, but we really need to move on, because if we don't keep the pressure up, we're not going to get to Sweden in time to enjoy those islands before we run out of time. So we've got to get moving. So up we got. We ran 35 miles down the Kiel Canal, came out through the great big lock. We've got some film of that, so I might put that on a private blog later on. It's a nice little dogie. Shot out into the Kiel field, still pouring with rain, and the wind filled in at this point. There hadn't been much all day, but the wind filled in, and guess what? It was dead astern. It couldn't be a reach, could it? It had to be a dead run, and that's what we got served up. And the place we're going to is a little German port called Heiligenhafen, which is, I say it's little, there's an awful lot of hills in there actually, but it's a nice sheltered place, and it'll be our last port in Germany, at least that's the plan. Interestingly, working our way down there, we're only 2 up on this 44-foot cutter, Constance, and to be honest, there's a nasty sea running here. We're rolling quite a lot every now and again, you can probably see, and I don't really fancy going down single-handed. I can do it, but I'd really rather not. And obviously Ross doesn't fancy it. She's a lot lighter than me. And so what we've ended up doing is tacking downwind. We haven't got a great distance to go. It's about 35 miles from the Kiel field to our destination. And rather than run straight there downwind, rolling our stick out with the pole on, we decided we'd go on very broad reaches, one out to sea. We've just jibed, and we're heading inland now. We're heading in for the beach. We'll jibe again when we get inshore and run along the shore to our destination. It's probably the best thing to do, but it's always a difficult decision, isn't it, that one? I'm sure you've been there yourself. I'm steering as deep as I can off the wind to try and make the best distance I can, but every now and again the head sails collapse and bang around. There they go. Set towards. That's a nasty roll. Oh, and they're going to slam in a minute. There they go again. Still, can't be helped. That's the price you have to pay. People imagine sailing is all cruising along in flat water, but it isn't. It's usually a bit awkward. Some sort of compromise has to be made. And there's always the waves, the good old waves. Anyway, at least these waves are fresh water, and we're here, we're in the Baltic. With luck and the blessing, if the wind holds and stays where it is, tomorrow we'll be off towards Mons Headland in Denmark, and a nice little fishing harbour I know up there. So with a bit of luck, that'll be the next call. We'll wait and see, but right now the sun's come out. I can't believe my luck. It has stopped pouring with rain. So, well, here we go. Time for a cup of tea, I think. See you later.